Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Have just a bit here market for the bell. Looks like about 6, 7 minutes. Maybe give us a second here to look through some things. It looks like they look like they was going to try to run this up here. What I was looking for them to do. I was expecting them to keep running this up since we was getting close to market open. But now that they rolled it over, I'm going to be looking for them to come down here and maybe test 620, 630 area, maybe sweep the 15-minute 50 possibly. I'll be looking for a trade plan down in that area possibly at the market open if they want to sweep the pre-market low, sweep down here, maybe find the bounce to run it back. 4-hour candle, top of the 4-hour candle, of course, is the pre-market high right now. Up here about 770. I thought they was going to go ahead and try and do that. No, actually, the 4-hour candle is 760. Pre-market high at 760. Or right in around there. So, say if they were to open up and pull back here, try to run it back, they might come up here and sweep the high of the 4-hour candle, which is 760. Maybe sweep the pre-market high. Maybe they try to range it or something. It opened up really bullish overnight last night. I seen. I don't know what that was about. Then it got rejection right in around that high time frame level. It was a great short play on Friday off of the 15-minute chart. I don't like how close they're getting to my zone down here already for the market open. So, uh, if that don't hold, like if they break the pre-market low here and this level don't hold here, we're gonna have to be thinking something more on the downside, possibly something like a something down in here, possibly. This don't hold up here. Morning, Remod. Morning, Leroy, Merlin, Leroy. Everybody, anybody else that's in and hadn't been in chat yet? Now we're testing pre-market low. We have about 4 minutes, I think, or maybe 3 minutes before the bell. Of course, if they wanted to get below this level here, come on down in the fives. We got the wire zone down here. Plus, we got some 15-minute imbalance from 560 to 57 or 576. This zone I'm looking at is 575 to 585. Lands all in between all that. Market's been doing a whole lot of crazy ranging lately, so just be safe. They open up an ATR skyrockets or a morning swing. Just so far, not looking real good on the bull side. So, we was looking decent on the 4-hour chart. I mean, it's still bearish, but the thing is that it hadn't got through needs to break the trend line on the 4-hour, which around the 790 area right now. 790 maybe. Hadn't zoomed enough to check it out, but Not liking the way this is really forming up to itself here. So they drug it down here. Wow, tapped the top of our zone. I wasn't even paying attention. 4-hour chart. Got a nice little bounce here. So it is possible that they're going to want to open the market up and maybe try to run this back. Say 770 maybe. Can't believe I missed it. I had that zone down there for a reason. Would have been a nice bounce play out of there already. Scalp anyway. All right, there'll be other opportunities. $25 seconds left before the market opens. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream. Help push it out there further on YouTube. Helps us grow the community. Morning, Ash. Market's open. Ooh, popped right back down into my zone. Straight back up. Look at that. Come right down the center of that zone. That was a tag 25. No, coming down to the other zone, huh? I don't really want to trade this first 15. Try it right here. Let's see what happens. Take it small though. Pushing. Nice. Beautiful. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Pushing. Turn it green. Now range it back to 760. Why don't you come back this way? Come on, push. Come on, bulls. Push it. Oh, hey, it's a nice scalp. Nice scalp. Now they'll probably rip it the other way. So they filled our imbalance down here. Beautiful tagging me, coach. Bigger question is, appreciate it. Swing question is, are they going to try to run it back to the 760, 770? Appreciate it, Remod. Did anybody else try it? I don't blame you if you didn't. I mean, that was try to run out the top of this candle probably. Where are we at up here? Let's see. Stop me out already. Okay. They're almost gonna have to try to come up here and sweep that pre-market high. And then range it. They might come up here and roll it over. I can kind of see them putting that in, come up here, try to sweep the top of the 4-hour candle. Although that sweep could be all the way up here. I got a zone drawn way up here. Depends on how bullish they wanted to get. If they could find the buyers were to step in, they could push this up here into the 800s from something I was looking at. But I mean, it would take It would take quite a bit. They're already trying to act like they're struggling a little bit here at that R1 pivot. They can break past that R1 pivot and get up here around 750 or so. They're going to push, but they're going to have to get up here and break. Well, they need to break 735, 740. Oh yeah, that's where that pivot is. So yeah, if they can get above the pivot, they're going to push. They got to get above the pivot first. Come on, push. Put this down here at break even, just in case I'm wrong about this. Closer. Probably give them a little time to breathe here, but you know, if I get stopped out, whatever. Come on, push. Run it back, sweep that candle, and get up here. Go. Push it. My order just under the R1 pivot for right now. If they break above the pre-market high and can try to push this up, then I will move my stop up to the pre-market high and try to keep locked in on what I can lock in, you know. Come up here tagged close to the pre-market high, real close, just points. So either they're going to try to reject the pre-market high or they're going to try to sweep it first. Like now that they're trying to reject the pre-market high, which is possible. They could roll it over at the pre-market high and range it back down. Like 200 points inside the orb right there already. So they could try to range this. ATR's up there real good. 58, 60. I'll see if we can find it. They come down if we can find the bounce down in here. You know, this box here, 620, 630 area. Or maybe they just tag the 15-minute 50, we'll see. Ideally, we want them, when the 15-minute orb locks in and we get our first 15-minute candle, we want it to be closed above the 50. Are they possibly going to try to range it on down further back into this other box? 575 to 585. Appreciate that, Leroy. And on another note, I started a new TikTok over the weekend because I know I talked about before. My other TikTok just went like flat. Just one day out of nowhere, no matter what I post, I get 0 views. It's like there's no distribution. So I did a, test account over the weekend. Just posted like three reels on it, trades. They all got put in the distribution. So I'm probably slowly going to be working on converting that to being my main TikTok. I'm not going to delete the other one just in case it ever comes back to life. But I don't know what happened. They what keep getting a runaround. They ain't gave me any notifications that there's a problem with my account, and I've been trying to figure it out. But that's like pulling teeth over there. So forget about it. And then on another note, we're just 9 subscribers away from hitting the 1,000 milestone. Everybody, almost got to 1,000 subs over weekend. Landed like a bunch, 40 or I think when we went into the weekend we was at 942. And we're at 991 on Monday. I appreciate everybody's support. People showing up day in and day out, locking in and hanging out. Hopefully spreading the word. So I come downtown or 15-minute 50. Oh, I was doing so much talking I wasn't paying attention. Did anybody grab this bounce off 15-minute 50? This guy didn't. Swang took it. Good job, Swang. What I'm talking about. Lock it in. Beautiful. Great job. Nice bounce out there. I mean, well, that was a 100-point move from tapping it. Swang's level was top of the box down here. I wonder why that was their area. I mean, kind of my area. Well, so I kind of probably know. It's a key to learn them levels. Learn them levels. Understand how to read structure. I think when I first put that level on 620 to 630 down there, I think that how I drew it on in pre-market at that point in time, 15-minute 50 was inside that box. 1 point. Hmm. So this 15-minute candle off the open here has got a minute left to close. If it closes above It can close, say, around 770 or better, pre-market high or whatever. Be looking real good on that chart. Beautiful 15-minute candle. Got the sweep in the range, pulled back at the open. So if they can, if they got to get it up here though. No, they got to close it up here above the prayer. There we go. 30 seconds left. This is gonna look like something else here in a minute. Possibly. They keep that pressure up. I'm gonna be looking for them to come up here in the zone up here. 870, 890 overlapping a 4-hour zone. Close. What else we have up here? The prior high above this box. 893. They might try to get the push here, but they could possibly. I was looking for this area up here to be a short zone. Wondering when I was getting my chart set up for them to maybe push here out of the open today. Well, I'm still zone for the time being. ATR still up there real good. Looking for 928. Yeah, that's up in this other area right up in here. We got I got them kind of stacked there. 928's right up here inside this 15-minute bearish balance. I know what you're going after with that 928. I wasn't sure. You know, they got to get above this for me to think they're going to get the 920. I was thinking, or 930. I was thinking they might reject here first. I didn't really want to focus too much on that just yet. But I do know where you're getting that off structure. And there's a pivot. There's a pivot at 926, not on NinjaTrader, but on TradingView. One of them more deals with this drive where this is probably just going to be a temporary setback, pullback here, cool off, because they probably do want to keep driving this up into that area more than likely. Yeah, that's kind of what I did up there, Swain. There is quite a bit going on up in that, and there's a range there. I think it's 30. Well, I mean, a lot really. I was looking at a range. It was like probably from 844 to 928 to 930. Or I was at mine. I was actually looking from at the 92. I don't can't imagine they're going to bust through that. I think they're going to reject there initially, like first reaction, maybe reject. But of course, you know, anything they could push through it. I just don't know without like news or something going on that they could automatically push through it on the first go round. But I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. So the orb's locked in. You know, maybe they got here, come back inside the orb. You know, this a retest of the orb high here. Now, typically you want to see a better push out of the orb than an easy, noticeable retest, not a chop on the high. Excuse me. Although they could be getting their wits about them, you know, by cooling it off here, consolidate here. The fact that they're doing that makes it possible that they push through the zone. I would have rather seen them put this red candle in and drive it straight back up that way, not consolidate. He not like this. Wanted it to push it up. Maybe they consolidate here and let it roll over. Who knows? Anything is possible. Them pulling back to about 700 if they wanted to. Ouch. Goodness. I didn't mean to do it in one candle. Oh, I don't know. Line down here, maybe we can better. That would have that through it. I don't know. Break through and go for it. Get it. Checked again right there. Let's go get it. Awfully bullish there. Nice entry. Got that pullback. I chickened out. I should have there. Try to take his break though. Break and push up here, and then maybe think about short up there. Come on, push it up there. Y'all don't want to roll it over because they just had the opportunity. Pushed it back. Come on, push bull. Don't get up there in that zone. Not that far away, about 56 there. I'm not even going up to 70. And getting a lot of pushback. And the struggle is real. Nice job, Swain. Got it both ways. Now look. Now what do they? They decide they want to do the rollover now. No, I didn't expect that much of a drop either. Now they're tapping back up against 15 trend. Well, actually, they're through it. I think I don't have much on this eval left. Drawdown on this thing, I think last Thursday or Friday. Leave me with back in that 620, 630 range. Man, wasn't expecting that much of a drop at all. Yeah, I do know what that's like for sure. Trying to break. They gonna protect the low here. Trying to take out the low for a lower low. Nice job. Wayne got the pass on the combine or eval. think I'm gonna make it. Push bulls. Come on, push. Hmm. Oh, you didn't miss much there. Fine. Act like they want more downside in play, so we'll see. Oh, come on. Oh, push. Golly. Go with that whipping around. Too wicky. My order's down there on that golden pivot. See if there's a golden pivot play here. maybe. Morning, Melinda. Well, it looked like it tagged my orders there at the golden pivot, but it didn't pick me up. So now I'm going to move them because I don't want it to come back if they didn't tag me on my initial go round. We might be seeing something come in, say 380 to 400 area down here. Yeah, ATR's up there pretty good still. Of course, they wouldn't have tagged my orders at the golden pivot and then make like a 50 point. Just my luck. My luck. job, Ash, locking in. Yeah, got to be happy with the green you can take from this market for sure. Now, try not to overtrade. Try to lock it in. Wow, come all the way down to the overnight low. Holy moly! Well, lost that eval. Lost the eval. They doing? Oh, looking so rough. But they brought it down far enough there on that overnight low. They could try to range this back. They've been trying to range this. Seems like anywhere from the 200 level, 250, all the way up to 700 for even last Friday. You know, it's been staying in a pretty big range for the most part. Hard to get bullish on it now, though. I have to think that about any pop might be opportunity to short it. If they can get back above that golden pivot there. Back and forth, back and forth. Yep, I like that idea. One, I actually walked away from my desk. I went and got a jalapeno green olive to eat. wait. Setting up to look bullish here. Lower time frames. Hands off, he says. If we have any new people on with us today, let us know in chat. That way we can welcome you to the community. Practice some Jomo and patience. Thanks for that. I'll be forgetting it. Make sure you smash that like on the stream if you're enjoying the stream. Help other traders find us on YouTube. See if they come up here and just sweep this 50 EMA on the 1 minute here. Turn into. Try to maybe reject out of that area. Like they're trying to hold it now above the stay on the 1 minute. That's a pretty good run out of that overnight low down there. It's like moved 300 points back to the upside. Whoa. Did I, man, somebody wants to act like they want to be bullish all of a sudden. Looks like that's what they're trying to work on for sure. I was thinking they was probably going to try to reject that 600 level. I better just hang out on the sideline. Wanted to take that short there under this 5-minute 50, but for some reason I feel like if I get in that, they're gonna keep. They still hanging out up there in the 40s. Pretty high still. Sorry to hear that, Ash. Yeah, they got one of mine. got one. Well, the true key to being disciplined, Ash, is to quit when you're up and green. You don't have to keep trading. I mean, if on a day when ATR is high, you can lock in on your accounts and put green in there. That is when it's time. The market's always going to be moving. Is always going to the market is always going to be giving you opportunities to take trades. With that kind of mindset of don't know when to stop, then it's just going to be a reoccurring thing day in and day out. The market's always going to be here. There's always going to be trades to take. You have to accept the wins and walk away. Lock them down and just walk away, and not have any greed or anything come in over your shoulder like I want more, I want more, I want more. That's where the overtrading comes from. It don't matter if it's A plus setup or not. If you are green, it is better to just walk away. Lock that account out. Don't get back in it. Yeah, but well, then I would think about a different strategy. If my account's telling me that I'm up 400, but I'm actually spending 350 in fees, then maybe if you want to keep scalping, you need to hone in on the type of scalping you're doing. That sounds like some high frequency trading to me, HFT trading, and that can eat you alive all by itself. You have to take a step back, not take as many trades, and only scalp particular zones and levels, and make sure you're locking in enough points on them scalps. You know, that's kind of two different sides of a coin there. You're like, you blow the account, but if so, really you wasn't up $400. You was up $50, is what you're saying. Then you can't look at 400 if you know that you was only up $50. You have to look at your liquidation, not the gross. You know, maybe hone in and focus more on the process and not even think about the P&L. But at the end of the day, either way, whether it's oh, you're saying you scalped it and built it up to 400, and that if you were to stop, you'd probably only make 50. You're not saying you only made $50 out of that 400. Well, the better question then would be, why did you not stop at 400? It's all mindset. It's psychological. Scalping's a dangerous game in the first place. Trading is dangerous in the first place, especially when the ATR is high. I can lock $400 in and not take another trade in that account. You build it up by repetition and consistency. If you make 400 a day, then no, it's not because you're stupid. Nobody's stupid. It's trading is hard, and that is letting emotions be evolved. Are you not okay making 400 today and making 400 tomorrow and 200 the next day and maybe take a loss the next day and then 400 again? I mean, you can't keep chasing the P&L. Sounds like you're rushing it. You know, the market's always going to be here. Is there a particular reason you had to have more than 400? Well, there's really no reason to have more than 400. You're supposed to take what the market will give you. I mean, well, I didn't overtrade. I just tried to counter trend trade. I wasn't overtrading. I was wrong. You know, I can be wrong every day. So I lost the eval. But I don't trade my fundings inside that high ATR like that. I will not do that. I have to wait for things to smooth out a bit. Hopefully the ATR come down some. You know, before I put any capital in there that can bring me a withdrawal. So I hate to hear that, especially on funded. Sorry to hear that. It's all these lessons that we learn, you know, from the market day in and day out. Though it's what teaches us. You know? I've been taught that lesson in a funded. That's why I try not to trade my funded when the ATR is that high. And because I can tell you now, we talk about what the market looks like, but the best long plays, the best long positions I ever have taken and locked in green on, the chart was screaming bearish. Every best long trades I've ever had and best short trades I ever had. Short trades, the chart was screaming bullish. To look at it, to look at the market by itself, staring at one chart. But when I focus in on multiple time frames, you know, that's where your bias really needs to come from. The overall market can be bearish as all get out on the high time frame, but look intraday bullish all day long until you zoom out and look at all the higher time frame. Yeah, good job on getting another one. Yeah, don't touch it. That's what I would do. I'd be like, not touching that one. If it means you have to shut down for the day and walk away, I mean, do it. That's good money. $500 in a day already. I mean, I'm not all about Lambos and jets and stuff like that. So I mean, to me, $500 is a lot of money. And it's definitely a lot of money. Start multiplying it by several other funded accounts. The whole goal is to hit compound base hits. You know, I'm happy if I can get $200-300 per account. I'm fine with that. They add up, especially when you got it scattered across several. Chasing paydays day in and day out, that can be real dangerous. You know, trying to get $1,000-1,500 a day. I'm not saying it ain't possible. I'm saying you're putting a lot of risk out there in order to get it. Been there, done that when I was trading the minis last year. It didn't look like they wanted to come back and get my order at the golden pivot. I see. Hmm. That's why I also had the $300 a day framework inside the FuturestraderElite blueprint. Just a benchmark number, but so many people are chasing them P&Ls day in and day out that they just never get no further because they're chasing a P&L too much. Have to focus on the process. Got to focus on the rules, the discipline, the mindset. If you, if you if you focus on being in control, then the outcome's going to end up being green. Focusing on the P&L, that's just that right there all by itself can bring in a whole nother set of emotions day in and day out. That's why I see one of the number one problems I think with some of these props where you take daily payouts is that's great. I mean that's wonderful, but it's not wonderful for traders that have no idea how to control their emotions. If you are not a trader who can sit behind that computer and not touch the buttons and only trade, say, A plus setups and let price come to you, then daily payouts doesn't mean anything because most traders can't control their emotions. Yeah, I get that, but that's an emotion. I mean, I'm a trader. I've had circumstances, so I know exactly what you're talking about, and and I know how it can affect a trader because it did me. But that's what I'm saying. It's still an emotion. Anything you have to leave everything at the door when you trade. I mean, it has to be you in the chart. It don't matter what's going on uh, outside of that. Life in general. I'm telling you from my own experience. I've been deep in the trend, and you have to leave it. You got to leave it. You got to come to the desk, and it's just you and the chart and your process every day. The rules, the discipline, keeping the emotions in check. Leave them at the door. Morning silent. Long time. Long time listener, first time caller. Oh, we've been doing it. Sometimes we're green, sometimes we got some red, sometimes we got some blowed counts. Uh, just trader world. It's real trader world stuff. Not none of that noise that you see online every day. About 100% win rate and never lose a trade, making millions of dollars. We're keeping it real. Keeping it real. Hopefully your days have been green. Most of my days are usually green, but I blew an eval today. I don't think I'm going to lose any sleep over it though. I got a couple that I not too far from passing files, so I'm gonna think I'm gonna try to trade them and get them passed today. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till price comes to somewhere I want to trade it, and then if something real good sets up, then we'll switch into the funded maybe. Whole market's been pretty wild last couple weeks. I'm pretty sure it's probably made a lot of people not even want to trade, or they probably got ate up and load accounts and ain't got nothing to trade right now. Maybe I don't know, but it happens to everybody. The best of the best, still get ate up every day. Maybe not every day, but they still get ate up here and there. Usually, when you get ate up by the market, it's because you're breaking some kind of rule. Like when I lost it. I mean, I appreciate it, but it's even. I mean, I lost it because I wasn't playing by the rules. That's my fault. I know better. If I play by the rules in all my evals, though, then I'll never pass them. Got to put a little more risk on the table. Otherwise, well, I mean, I will. It just takes longer. Like when I copy trade them with my funded, it takes a lot longer to get past them because I'm just going for my base hits and locking out. So yeah, that's easy. That's easy to do, Ash, and you're right about that. There's some days it's like taking just like I mean, easy as can be, you know, just taking it away from the market. Like I wish every day was that easy because there's been some days and days in a row, especially you get into a certain trend. It's just like, okay, that was easy enough and be able to get through all your accounts in no time. But then it's easy to get caught up in that over trading stuff too when the market is like that. And then there's absolutely days where you got to fight tooth and nail, it feels like, to get what you want. And those are the two different concepts. On the days where you got to fight tooth and nail to get anything, or days you need to think about maybe I don't need to get anything. Maybe I need to protect my account today so that I can trade tomorrow instead of trying to force what you need. And then the same thing on good days. When they are good, you got to be happy with what you get and know when it's time to be done. You know, that way you don't get into the over trading scenario. Hmm. Good lessons to be learned there, Melinda. Good job. I think I'm gonna be done for, well, I mean, I don't plan on taking another trade yet myself. That's not a bad idea to be done, Ash. Understand why. I think here over the last couple weeks, especially with all the streaming New York and adding Asia and all that to my schedule, I've been taking trades I wouldn't even normally take. I think just to stay busy on the stream, and I need to quit doing that because I wasn't doing that originally. I need to get back into not caring so much about being in a trade. I can assure you that over the last couple of weeks, it has not benefited me to be in the market all the time while we're on stream. I need to get back to where I'd stream a whole day and not even take a trade if I didn't like anything. Yeah, we was talking about we was looking at like 920 to 930 earlier today. Target up in the 900s, but we'll see. They look like they're wanting to take back the whole move, but we'll see. They're rejecting out of a higher time frame trend line up here at this R1 pivot, so we'll see. I like that discipline, silent. I like it. Wang said the trend is your friend, yeah? Until it ain't. Feels like when I think I'm in the trend, it's like, no, no, we're not letting you do that. We're gonna go against you, Vindy. Nice remods. Remod doing green on the day. Wang's green on the day. Leroy's green on the day. Everybody's green on the day, except for me. I'm not green. I'm red in my eval right now. I lost one. But it'll be okay. Yeah. Old chop game. Yeah, don't start rooting for the little engine it could once you're in a trade. That might not be a good idea. Wayne, good job. Appreciate you stepping up in the chat uh, on the discipline. Did a great job explaining that. Thank you, Swain. Gonna make it back to the highs here. Trying to keep it above that R1 pivot. Crazy. Inside about an hour, would they move like 500? And I didn't catch one point of that. Oh well. All right, Silent. Have a great rest of your day. Kind of waiting myself to see. I was trying to see where this 15-minute candle closes. Closing like 7 minutes. It can close above its R1 pivot, or say above probably 750. I could see maybe them trying to take this long on up to that 900 area, that level up there maybe. But they're struggling real hard at this R1 pivot. All right, Melinda, you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Got a little over a couple minutes on this 15-minute candle I've been waiting on. Starting to make it push back up. That area I was talking about, I want to see it get to and close. They can push it and close it close to that pre-market high on that 15-minute chart. I'm gonna have to start thinking about getting a long entry for move to the upside. Thirty-five seconds left on the 15-minute candle. It's pushing right into the zone I want to see it at. A little bit interesting. Wow. Close right on it. Hoping to see if it closed there for some sort of pullback first before just moving straight on up. This is crazy. And y'all are fine. Keep doing your thing. I'm trying to keep up with what everything y'all are talking about. That's what it's for. Use it. What's up, Jake? To the moon. To the known. To the moon. Mm, 10 many time. Go for it, Jake. All you. You got this. Old Jake's back swing. Hadn't seen him in a while. He's in jumping in here full port, and remember, he's my spammer. Nice, Jake. What I'm talking about. Lock it in, man. Lock it in. Great work. ATR's come down quite a bit where it was. For 8:30. Looking for him to try to push through the high today and push up into the 900s maybe. Pretty bullish that they've bounced back this far off that low today already. Ain't even been 2 hours yet. For about 870. They can break above the high today. Excuse me. What if they say, "No, that was good enough. We got close enough to the high. We're gonna roll it over and give it all back." I'll walk away for 1 minute and come back, and now they act like they wanna go. I was kind of thinking maybe if they come back down here and did a retest on this orb high, I might try the long, get in a long for the push higher to break the highs, but tried once, it didn't quite work out. They wasn't ready to push. Not quite out of the woods as far as being able to roll over those since they're not breaking above yet. Excuse me. Gonna break this ceiling, or what are they gonna do? Man, I wasn't paying attention. I got that orb retest right there pretty much. Over here in my own world, looking at all these other charts. Hmm. I should have known you was sitting on the sidelines waiting to say that, Jake. Oh man. Here we go. That's pretty cool. They do free resets. Never used next gen myself. I think I looked at it before a long time ago. Ah, that ain't bad. That's what it ends up being like. You pay for the eval, and then when you pass it, is there no activation? Is that what you pay up front for the eval? Not bad at all. Hmm. I'm gonna be looking for a short play up here. They get up into the zone. Maybe closer to maybe 900. At least first reaction short, maybe. I'd say I don't think that's a bad zone. I mean, if they can break through all this here, I could absolutely see it getting up there. At 150. Got this 150 up here. Got this huge 15-minute imbalance right here overhead. It's been a crazy tear to the upside from this morning's low. Could have bought down there at the overnight low and just closed my eyes and came back later. Nice job locking in off that. 100-point win's huge. I know what you mean, though. Crazy to look at it now and see how far it's ripped since. Crazy. Man. A nice scalp play out of the bottom side of the zone. Since they went out and rolled it a little bit, got a little pullback there out of the bottom of the zone. I'm going to take my orders off the screen for the short up around 900 just to see if they how the reaction up there is going to be, if they're going to go back and test it. Kind of wonder a little bit. What makes me wonder if they're going to come back and test 830 here for another bounce. That'll put it, getting it down in here, retesting this shelf here before they broke out. What's going on, Gordon? Didn't know you was here today with us. And me too. Looking for maybe a possibility to short something. kind of would want to see. I'd want to see it below 830 because it tapped that ceiling quite a bit before they finally pushed forward. Get it, Gordon. I'm going to stay on the sidelines for now. Not liking anything. I'm not liking anything it's doing right now, really, for myself. Hmm. Hey, at least you followed your plan, Gordon. Followed your plan. That's all that matters. It seems too super bullish. I mean, I want to short it, but I got to see something better than whatever it's doing. Make me think they're ready to go the downside. They got close to like 615 points, 16 in the 4 hour candle that we're currently putting in. Oh, it's so much, so many points. Some days that's how it be. All them points, and I hadn't managed to hardly catch anything. Keep thinking about wanting to short up here in this zone. I got to keep telling myself, nope. Don't be trying to counter trend trade right now. After being bullish enough to move 600 something points to the upside, I better just sit on the sidelines. Maybe so. It might go to the moon. If it does, it's probably going to go without me because I ain't chasing it. It's hard to buy a pullback because we're so extended. It almost feels like every pullback might be the opportunity for it to roll over. I'm going to be better off to just protect my accounts at this point. Have the joy of missing out, right? There you go. I mean, nice, Jake. Yep, that's the one great upside about it. For real. Definitely a good goal. I like that. Yeah, that'd be a good kickstart, wouldn't it? 10 minis on that 600-point move to the upside today. I think I'm gonna go on call today here. I need to go eat lunch. And before I'm tempted to get in anything short, I keep wanting to counter trend trade and keep myself safe. I'm getting off the computer for now and maybe come back, look at it later on, maybe in power hours or not. Who knows? But I'm gonna go eat. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Stay safe and stay sharp and stay green. Don't overtrade. Protect that account at all costs. I will see everybody tomorrow on the next New York Open. Have a great evening.